Hey folks, this is Rick Lamont and I'm playing Night Driver from 1976. It was for the Atari 2600 originally, and even though this game is just a simple track loop, it gave me more of a taste of the possibilities and reality of open world gaming than really anything since. And it's kind of hard to explain why. But let me play it for a second, give you a feel for it. The sound is horrible. Let's see if I can remember how to control it. Let's see what I mean. And yet, somehow, I remember going out into the living room at 5 a.m. on a Sunday to play this, in my gym jams. And despite this noise, I somehow wasn't sent to an orphanage. So, 90 seconds of this, and you should be getting an idea of what the game is about. And I'm not doing well, but I'm only half playing. And it's been, let's see if I can do math and drive. 76, so that's 24, a very long time, 45 years, something like that. If you have a calculator, correct me in the comments, or it doesn't matter. It's about that. It's surprisingly difficult. Originally you used the paddle controller, which was just a little rotatey thing with buttons on it. A potentiometer, basically. Okay. So, why do I think this is an open world game? Or why did it make me consider what the possibility of an open world game could be? And that's because of a bug. If you hit the barriers just right, I don't remember what it was, and I don't know if the bug still exists, but if you hit them just right, you pop over to the opposite side. If you hit the barriers just right, you go through them, and you end up in the wilderness. Okay, it's just black screen, and it just looks like it's the other side. And you're only there for 2 seconds before the game puts you back on the path. But for a moment, there's this possibility of what could be. Where can this road take you? Where can this off-road take you? And for me, that's the lure of open world gaming, is there's this whole world out there. And I know that seems obvious, and that's probably how it is for most people, but the simple little bug, this bug, gave me this taste in 1976. I was 8 years old, and I had this taste of what a video game could do, where a video game could take you. And anything beyond this was well beyond the capability of this machine. Certainly it took quite a while for other things to come around. The first real taste was EverQuest. And it was this beautiful world. I had just gotten a new graphics adapter, back when graphics adapters were not common. And the world was just gorgeous. Cycles of the day, when the sun would hit the rocks, and, chef's kiss. And I tried to explore, and I was shy. I didn't know the rules of talking to people in the game, and bringing, taking people along for an adventure. So I tried to go it alone and died. And all I wanted to do was just see the world. I didn't care about the combat. I didn't care about leveling up. I mean, don't get me wrong, that was all great. But it was the exploration that counted. And here, with this simple game, Night Driver, there was just this hint. Just a hint. And I know I've said that before, and I'll probably say it again. But here's a world just out of reach. And I so bad wanted it to let me keep going. And even if it was just driving on a black screen with the occasional tree, random, then I'd be happy. And it took a while. It took a while. And now we have games like Grand Theft Auto where you can drive around, you can get out of the car, you can go swimming, you can take a helicopter. You have just all sorts of games with variations on that theme. The Saints Row, Just Cause, Far Cry, just to name a few. And sometimes you just want a bit of reality. Sometimes I think the greatest fantasy would be to have a video game that is just a good simulation of the world, where you can go in buildings and you can drive. And I don't know what the point would be, and it'd probably get boring very quickly. And I know that you can play Grand Theft Auto that way. And, there's other genre, science fiction, games like The Outer Worlds gives you a taste of what could be. And while not open world, it's on the spectrum between purely linear and completely open world. There are different planets and even different sub-areas. But for the most part, you can wander in any given direction freely. Sometimes you'll get your butt kicked because you're not ready for that area. But hey, it's open. So let me play just a little bit more. Yeah. It is surprisingly difficult. And that's, I think texting and driving is bad. Making a YouTube video and driving is also bad. So, good thing this is a car consisting of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 block pixels. Okay, well, anyway, I forgot to mention, oh, I'm horrible. I was ready to go because I've got my cup of tea, I've got a bowl of popcorn, I left it in the kitchen because, I don't want Butterfingers on the keyboard, and I've got an ice cream sandwich in the freezer. So, I hope you found this ramble interesting and gave you a little insight into my rather tame psyche. Anyway, I'll see you on the road. Bye.